Baltimore, Maryland. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson.
Let's go, Ravens.
Baltimore Ravens taking on Joe Burrow in the Cincinnati Bengals.
Y'all see what we done today. It's over with.
That's what Maryland does, and we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up.
Hey, I'm gonna bust your head. You know what time it is. Shit.
The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here, the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose,
10-3 ain't bad.
First and 10, and kind of
Shit,
tipping their
10-3,
hand running
baby.
the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Kicking ass.
There's Jackson to throw.
Man, you know what time it
He's
is.
going to take a shot right away.
I ain't gonna play with him today.
And the Ravens are on the board here first in a season opener. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the
You
year.
put Jesse Bates on me. You crazy.
Expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible, run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to wait for a few more plays on the next drive.
Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. And Williams going to sit on this one. There will be a touchback. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man quarterback.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that. He brings up the 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow.
Good one, boy. And we ain't playing. Let's go, Ravens. Let's go. Bop, bop. Man, I'm telling you, man. 10-3.
Just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit.
Yeah, Pete. Man, you can't look. You can't throw the chase all the time. Will?
That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them, wiggle it, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Let's go, Ravens. Shit. Where my Baltimore Ravens fans at?
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot.
Joe Flacco doing
this one's in the air.
pretty good with them boys, man.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Flacco pretty good.
Joe Burrow trots out.
I mean, he still had a little juice left. We could have kept him. He could have been a good backup.
They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores.
Come on, Ro. Ooh, wait. Nowhere.
Because they just gave one up. On their second drive now, run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and look for some help from their defense.
Trying to forget about that pick six last time out. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13.
Nothing.
Forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. On third down.
There you go, Ro. There you go, Ro. I ain't gonna even worry about the hole.
Now there is a flag on the play, and this looks like holding on the offense.
Decline.
So instead of giving them another third
You
down,
crazy,
it
yeah.
brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Ooh, I thought I was gonna shake him. I'm lucky,
On a
homie.
42-7 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set
Come on,
to take
King
over
Mitch.
here for their second possession of the game. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your play board.
Come on, King Mitch.
That's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Oh, what a move. And this won't be enough.
You ain't warmed up yet.
A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
You ain't warmed up yet. I gotta get Bus in the game.
Out of that run, I have no idea. But a little juking, a little moving. Got it done.
Got it 2 yards.
Gotta get the Bus in the game.
And
Look. Do your dance, do your dance. Yeah.
And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May that you worked on in July and August.
Difference of
getting ready
days
for this
made.
game, it's all coming together so far. Tucker with an extra
Oh, I forgot about him.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
Uh-oh, Pat Queen.
And
Ooh.
no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching
Man,
up
I ain't finna have that shit like I had
like
the
this
last
being a
game.
few
Y'all ain't
weeks
finna
down the
do it
road?
like that.
I should like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Let go, Pat Queen. Shit, I see. Ooh, he got the X Factor too. No.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
Let go,
Only
defense.
3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good great job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So on fourth down, off goes Ball.
I'm gonna block this big.
McPherson for the Bengal field goal. This officially a big ball. They get to the football.
Don't play with me.
It's picked up a live ball here.
Shit.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that.
I can't go out like that. I told y'all, bro.
Get that distance.
Yeah,
I will not go out like that.
Because otherwise it's not going to get
Likely
there.
watch
So he's got to
this.
drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy. Gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side.
Great effort there. 59 yards. And the Ravens take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. The first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing, and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now.
Tucker able to connect on the extra play, and it is 28-0.
You gotta play defense, man.
So
Don't worry
that's
about
not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away.
it. You know not to take that mom,
Williams
man.
going to sit on this one.
Oh, Bobby.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Last time they had a little bit of a special team.
Here we go.
That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick.
Where you going?
Keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
On second down, here's Mixon. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's the tight end. Hurst with it.
Damn.
Loose football. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. They coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there. Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
You better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be forced short. Here's Sam Cook now.
We ain't playing today, man. Ooh, I damn near blocked that
side
dude.
of his foot. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Let me get my boy in the
ready to
game.
go on offense.
You know what time
Following
it
that
is.
long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense. Not giving up the long pass. They did.
Damn, they popped him. He got hurt.
After the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. A throw taken in by Tyler Wallace. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Oh, he just had cramp.
The
Damn.
secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens open the lead up to 34-0. Tucker with the extra point. And the Ravens on here in this first half. So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the back here, and down he goes.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. From the 17. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They take it.
One-handed. Oh, my, pulled it in. It's a big play there from Baltimore.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd.
He good for a pick now.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Get off me, boy. What's wrong with you?
Touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens continue to pull away here this first half.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
After the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click. I just said click.
Yes, you did. It's so good because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
On the return, Williams. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Oh, man.
Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Got him.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Roquan Smith, his 2nd sack of the night.
I ain't playing with y'all, bro.
Quickly, Charles, what can the
clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays. And there's an example of that right
Good
there.
one, boy.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Saints back at the 30 line.
Let go.
Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. They get only 4 one time as that leads us to a 4th down.
You know the halftime's approaching. I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his quick catch.
Now they've really been targeting the tight end. McPherson's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Here's McPherson now to send it
Man, you want
away.
these motherfuckers to start.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And
Good
get it
tackle
down
on
right
the
around the
21.
25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. That's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes. That's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Space to run past the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. I'll say one thing, Charles. You're getting really good practice here breaking down touchdowns. What did you see there?
Well, the same thing I've seen over and over and over in this first half. My scintillating analysis, Brandon, this offense is absolutely taking no prisoners.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. Williams now on the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals offense returns to the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Short throw underneath to Hurst. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. Now they got to get to the line quickly. throwing now. Burrow on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow.
He fumbled that motherfucker too. Yeah. Quit playing with me, man.
They can't figure him out. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Damn, I'm gonna have
The
that
punt
bitch.
team is on as this is sent away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. He's got to be feeling pretty good. Playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're saying.
And we'll see if that continues. All right, open, complete. Touchdown. First half, and the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff. You don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Tucker with an extra point. That'll extend this big lead. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Williams to return. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On the return, Williams. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengal offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you just have to go out and take pride in your work and try and put something together here in the second half.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
He's supposed to grab that, boy.
Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Big 13. Big 13.
First down, here's Burrow. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Should have done that today, boy. You had a pick.
It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he
Had a pick in the end zone, dropped it, baby. How can you have a pick in your hand, boy, and drop the bitch? Don't do that shit no more, man. I'm gonna cost the game.
So they'll He'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Williams now on the
Quit playing with me, boy.
and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
Holy Jamar Chase.
It comes from, it just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
I knocked him
He's going to
up.
have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, they run with Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That's why they haven't been able to get him going and establish the run. So I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped a touchdown. Bengals.
Oh.
Joe Mixon, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And it's for pride now, but the Bengals get a bit closer. And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up a live ball here, remember. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 20. Ain't doing nothing. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple of yards shy of the 30. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. And I know that they double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 61 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. Williams to return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Let's get moving, guys."
I'm glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that finally complete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, that's because really there hasn't been any. His defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works.
This is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Big play there. 76 yards. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. The offense wasn't out there for a long time. They were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit Bader. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Williams. Deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right?
Let's go, Ravens.
And when they can't come out with it, they rest a little bit, or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Williams now on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Cincinnati set to take over once again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes just out and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. You might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Mixon with a first down carry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. He's got Higgins over the middle. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Slant caught by Chase. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Burrow will throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
But this game was decided a while ago. That completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Again, he'll drop the throw. It's coming, and down he goes. Patrick Green able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. McPherson's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bank it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Charles, you look at that run, and in your garrulous and loquacious manner, how would you break down the dynasty that occurred when that was bounced outside? It was almost Machiavellian, wasn't it?
The capricious dichotomy of their play calling is almost a non sequitur. And Brandon, I have to say, my friend, the ubiquitous cacophony of your ostentatious, sycophantic ramblings have left me in a state of ennui.
You always have to one-up me. I thought I was bringing the thunder. I had to look those words up all morning, and then you do that. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Now Beckham with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and able to sweep that one more. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's kept up for the Ravens touchdown. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. They'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They're going to look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll come on and kick for a 6th time tonight. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You don't want to give him a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in at 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 95 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Edwards a 1st down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens add on. Tucker now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago, so they just add on to their big lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was polished off by the Gus Edwards touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49.
But this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. He'll drop the throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
And conditions not surprised with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now, they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you can get a trade for him? Trade him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't it?
Boy, he is. I don't know when a big game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pick up there on the run. What a run there. You got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So it's looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches are on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Tucker with an extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for the Baltimore touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week one, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Taker able to connect on the extra point. The lead will slow by one more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
To throw again on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Third and 2, now Burrow. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means he'll be for Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on the punt for Cincinnati. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Another run here with Dobbins. A little juke. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 112 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better really as the night's going on.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught at the 15. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go and prove it.
And 2 sides to that coin. It looks like they're going to protect it here in this one. Tucker with an extra point. And that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. they're willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it.
Look at the big man rumble. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So now the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Back to throw now on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To throw again on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This one is quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep the leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And good starting field position. They'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. It has been quite a display here, the opening game of the new season, and really they're putting the rest of the NFL on notice. They are going to be title contenders as now they look to finish things off in the 4th quarter. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a carry for Dobbins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, the first Thursday night game was good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You can just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Ravens, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns.